Hey Jay, so ready for facts number dos? Well, mine, technically, whatever. Anywho, I decided to talk about cake decorating. And yeah, I looked at Jupiter last night, seeing as how you were with me, so you should know. But yeah, um, with cake decorating, at home most people just put a coat of icing on it when you're done, and candles, whatever, good to go. Maybe some or the shell pattern all around to decorate it. Not a whole lot. Or they'll buy those pretty little decal type thingies and put on it, whatever. But when you're really doing cake decorating, in a shop specifically, this is normally how it goes. First, you would, layer your cake, whether it's just one layered, whatever, or if you have, say, red velvet with cream cheese icing in the middle, then you would put your cake down, layer of cream cheese, another cake, layer of cream cheese, another cake, however high you want it to go. Then they would take what they call a crumb coat, and which is the first layer of icing. It's just a really thin layer of icing you put on the cake to make sure you get all the crumbs right there in that icing, so it doesn't show up in the actual icing or the final product. You don't want to see crumbs. That's not pretty, and especially when certain places charge thousands of dollars for their cake. Yeah, I'm not that stupid to pay that much. But thousands of dollars for their cake, they want it to look perfect. They don't need crumbs. Everything has to be perfect, for lack of a better word. And once they put the crumb coat on, they'll put the cake in either the fridge or the freezer for an hour to let it harden, so that way it doesn't want to move around and get in the way when you're doing the actual decorating. Next, what they'll take is something called fondant, which is a type of harder icing. It's more like a clay candy type icing. It's just made of sugar, corn syrup, and water. And it's just kind of like Play-Doh, basically what you would think of. The texture is what I'm saying. And you roll it out, make it smooth, lay it over the cake, so it's just a smooth layer, and it looks like really nice icing job, basically. And that just gives it a nice finish look, makes the cake look good. And you can have it in any color, so that's why they use it. It's a lot easier, and they can have it in any color, whatever. You can also use fondant for other creations, such as if there was supposed to be a flower type cake. You can make all kinds of flowers, roses, daisies, lilies, orchids, anything you want out of this. Because the fondant, it will harden and take shape of what you want it to. And also, to make other figures, people can use molding chocolate. I've seen one cake where they made it was such as, I think it had purses and shoes and stuff like that on it, and at the top it had like a little figurine with a dress on it, and the figurine was made out of molding chocolate, and a lot of the things on there were made out of molding chocolate, and some was made out of fondant. It just depends, but that's the way you can make very beautiful cakes that's all edible, except for maybe the supports that are inside holding the cake up. And I've watched a few shows where they've had cakes as high as 15 tiers. And tiers, it's just the layers, such as big cake on the bottom and little cake, cakes getting smaller at the top, or layer it however. But that's tiers. It's each separate cake going all the way to the top. 15 tiers, 15 different cakes stacked on top of each other. That's basically it. You can use regular icing to decorate it on there too, such as, dots saying happy birthday, blah 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 blah. And yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I could probably go on for a lot longer, but I don't think you want me to. And that's the basics on cake decorating. and I actually want to start doing that kind of stuff. I love cake decorating. I haven't made fondant yet. I haven't really worked with it, and I want to try. And I know you say that's the cheater way of cake decorating, but I don't care. You can't really make figurines out of regular icing, so that's why they use fondant to make all kinds of creations. So, yeah. Oh, one thing they do use for beaches, say you want it to look like a sandy beach, they use brown sugar for the sand. That's another little tip. But, anyways, I'm gonna go. Courage the Cowardly Dog is back on. And I kinda wanna watch it. Because I miss old cartoons like that. So, I guess I will talk to you later. And I hope you have a nice rest of the week. And, yeah. So, I will talk to you later. Bye.